Hey, yo, salute, what's up? My name is Odee Slash, Next Unicorn, Born Again, Hooligan. We in the building, Small Dick Slash. This is straight up and down. Right next to me, I have my student. He goes by a lot of names, but I call him a student. What's up, God?
Pow, salam alaikum. What's going on, yo? My people, Lord Nombande in the place to be, represent and select to the fullest, yo. What's going on, nigga?
I'm cool, man. What's today's mathematics?
Yeah, today's mathematics is 2, nigga. That's wisdom. Wisdom is wise words spoken by a wise man, also symbolic of a wise woman. So today's responsibility is to show wisdom. You have to make wisdom born. Make wisdom born. By you're a wise man. So every word comes from a wise man. Peace.
You said something about a woman there, woman.
Yeah, symbolic of a black woman, which is God, Mother Earth, Mother of everything.
Secondary, but
existence.
necessary.
Secondary, but most necessary to your knowledge.
I got this shit.
Please, you got it. Please, my nigga, please.
I thought it was my man, Windows of fictions. And that's how you get to jail with about that way. My man knows how fiction, then exciting us. Man, yeah, we're back. Third episode 3 here on the I almost said Rosler show. This straight up and down. Yo, bro, like we've been talking ever since we've been here, and we've been talking during the week about like situations that we've been seeing happening in the world.
Yeah, but before we get into that, the streets are talking. And last week the streets want to mail a message. They want to find out if everything is fine at home, because on the previous episode you're wearing not 1 but 2 hats in your head.
I would like to get the streets I don't know if it was fit at the whole street. There's different things that we're having a head and having a hood.
You had because
there's no air condition. It was cold that day, so I had to protect my ears. I had to protect myself from getting cold. And unfortunately,
my people, we've got like everything about last week, temperature, everything. So we'll go back and see. Hi, my nigga. But the streets are talking, dog. Prophet Pushir, the major one, got arrested. Well, that's one of many things people are talking about besides you double capping.
Yeah, I did not like tapping into Lawe Baba people, but anyone can be arrested. Yeah. Does not mean that they are guilty.
Alright, cool.
You can be confined up until they are doing a proper due diligence to make sure that you are, because a person can apply for bail while they are inside and be free. Yeah, well, I don't know what's happening about Upushiri, Namfazwake, and all that jazz. And I'm waiting in anticipation to see how is this gonna pan out.
Alright, we're gonna wait until they appear in court, then we're gonna get back to with Leia way. But yeah,
major one.
But let's just get into it, my nigga. What are we talking about this week?
Does art imitate life? Yeah. Why we're talking about this thing? We see a lot of artists where they get into real situations and take those real situations and translate them into their art. Yeah. Is it actually them translating real situations, or is it real situations that they are putting in their art?
No. Okay. Look, what passed last week, Christopher Maurice Brown.
Chris Breezy.
Christopher Maurice Brown was in Paris. And he got into Paris, performed, did all of that. Then we heard from publications saying Christopher Maurice is in the penitentiary. Apparently, there was a young lady accusing him of rape and all of that.
Chris Brown is currently in custody in Paris.
Chris Brown is no stranger to trouble. Chris Brown is in police custody in Paris.
My mom and grandma always said, the Lord can give you a gift and he can take it away. And then I feel like I don't have to explain any bullshit or any lie that somebody's perpetrating or portraying me as. So, for me, it's like, all right, cool. I came out there to do a job, and that's what I did. We're going to shoot this motherfucking video.
then kwenzeka yonke lo way there with Chris Brown, but they won the case and basuwisha lamdana for as a way which were very damaging to the brand of Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Then
That shit is damaging, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Rape, like it gets attached for the rest of
It's
your
a
life.
stigma forever.
Stigma for life, bro.
Yeah, just to bring it kule way yobana real life inspiring art. So kuvele from the official handle of a company merchandising Chris Brown.
Okay.
Complex Magazine baye bakhupha a tweet bana Chris Brown ukhuphe release a merchandise saying this bitch lying. Insulting a victim of like case
Before they found out that Nomchile Lokanga Yenzel away.
After Chris Brown won the case, because now he tweeted something with his lawyer, but they won the case and they were actually suing the woman for damaging allegations. So kapuma lo way, but no, Chris Brown is being insensitive, with the history yake and all of that. So qala kusamuchekisha bana complex. Apparently Umchita has had this merchandise since 2016. In 2016 we know bana and still because basic on his ways with Rihanna, with Kerushi, and now there was this chick. So abanye bandu were saying, but no, he's being entrepreneurial because he's an entrepreneur, he's an artist. And now he's asking this question specifically to find out, bana, if we artist, Mary J Blige lawe. Mary Jane, we know, but she has leverage of it drama of relationships zake, and we could anticipate whenever engena with relationship like, okay, we wish this motherfucker could break her heart so that we could get good material out of here.
From her,
So artists over time go kuzasebenzisa real life situations zazo to inspire art yazo. And Jay-Z has spoken about this, but my drama, your inspiration. My pain, no inspiration, all of that. So we want to find out, but is there a line to cross if the art yako get inspired by a real life yako, and your real life inspiring art yako? Did Chris Brown cross the line with the merchandise yake? Oganye?
Like, I think as an artist, before you become an artist, you are a person.
Are you speaking from perspective of an artist? Oganye?
Yeah.
Is this hypothetical? Oganye?
No, it's not hypothetical. It's not hypothetical. It's like real shit.
You artist?
I'm an artist.
What art form do you practice?
I'm an artist. I don't have to answer to you. Because there's no such thing as a former artist. I was a rapper before, right? In my head, in my mind, I'm still a rapper. I'm still a rapper. I'll rap a lot of niggas out there. First of all, you are a person, right? And then you get low art layer. Then you affiliate yourself, and you become attached to that particular art. Whether it's drawing, sketching, rapping, singing, dancing, all that. First things first, you're an artist. You're a person. And then whatever awareness as an artist you put out to the world, it's your interpretation from being a person. You interpret what you see. You understand? So what basically I'm trying to say is that you take real life things and you put them out in your art. So Nomchile got a real situation. So I choose way of rape. And it's all like, okay, I have this merchandise that says this bitch is lying. Why don't I use this thing, me as a person, right? Take this art, which is based on my life experience, and put it out there, and also eat from it.
Okay, don't you think maybe there is a line to cross, especially like climate, because everyone, there's Me Too movement, there's explosion of gender-based violence. And him, case specifically, one of his ways, as much as he pume 2016, but he can't be pume with la way Eiffel Towers, which is a symbol as a friends. So in a way, subliminal, they were insinuating about the case. If back to low way, is there a line to cross? Should the artists leeway to do whatever they please?
Yeah, but that's why I said, Baba. First of all, as an artist, you're a person. Abantu abaninzi, they attack okanye they judge artists because they're in the limelight, they're in the public eye, so there's certain things that they shouldn't do. But now, as I say, an artist out there and that has the power okay, has the privilege or has access to certain things, like having like a merchandise. You have an access to it, you have a privilege. Not all of us. All of us, they would like to do something, but as an artist, my creative sense starts to kick in. Good life situation, yeah, Baba. Let me not see this as a loss. Let me see this as a lesson. Okay, let me see this as something that's gonna make sure that I eat.
Okay, so see, throw up a line, you know, because we've gone that way. If you say in this bitch lying, okay, you on some Pusha T type of steez where you glorify, but yo, there's never been anyone who's pushed more rocks. Okay, the only nigga that has pushed more rocks than me is Easy E. Okay, you have Khuli Chana. What's going on? You've got Khuli Chana, after the incident with 5 O's and whatnot, then was about with 9 shots where he was addressing.
Let's go. Let's go. Man, I'm in my mark like Secham. It's a piss on Titana. Keep your lips shut. You
and Ilenuga Apo cops, they tend to overstep the mark, you know, by victimize their band because of they have la illusion of your authority and stuff. He was being responsible, raise awareness, and these niggas are glorifying the way. Is there Mark? Were they wrong? Because we've got 2 people about interpreting like in real life situations into art, or incorporating zona into art. Yeah, you can't responsible. You're going to low. You can't
Of course, as an artist, that we have ethics.
Okay.
And you have codes that you live by. Other people, they go aboard, they cross the line, and they do whatever, as long as it's gonna benefit them. But if you see this, if I cross this line, and then it's gonna damage this person, it's gonna damage this community. You understand? It's gonna damage this because we have a rapper that is still existing now, which I do not understand why Eminem is still existing now and is outselling most rappers, while the content yake is not conducive or is not for a progression of the culture or of the black community. Nigga, he oversteps the line.
Okay.
Yeah, well, so it depends on your codes and ethics. That what are your codes telling you? There's no rule.
Okay, so there is such a thing as a line. Cross.
Yeah.
Okay, who determines this line? I'm very interested into it as sort of few questions, Bana. How do we know Bana Lendo is damaging? Oh, yeah. Some metrics we can use to measure lower.
It depends on quick laws of the country, laws of the society, laws of the universe. Understand?
Okay.
And quick codes and ethics zomda pilangazo.
Okay. Umnu up use where like Eminem, Mama and Yongalando then was Enzela. At what point do we put a cap and say, okay, enough?
We put a cap where we see a person selling like millions and we say, no, it's enough now. Go get therapy. Go speak to someone about your problem.
Yeah.
Because your problem now is because they say hurt people.
Okay.
Hurt people.
Yeah.
Right? So now if you see, okay, we are the ones who are responsible now for your success.
Yeah.
And we are your audience. We are responsible now to tell you now, yo, bruh, now go get help. Go see someone. Go speak to someone. Because now this thing you end up now hitting abanye bantu.
Alright, man. So artists there you hear it now. No more Mary J Blige, no more Eminem.
No.
Stop.
I need
whatever issues you're dealing with, go see someone.
Lying. This bitch is lying. I'm saying if you're an artist and you see there's a line.
Yeah.
Okay, you use your codes and ethics. You see, Baba. No, this is gonna hurt another person. But now, abantu should not feel that Baba by attack or when we use examples like lomchida kange am attack lamdana atini, but I hear that he filed his team is filing a lawsuit.
They won it.
They won it. He just simply said, okay, cool. She accused me of this.
Yeah.
And I lost. I'm sure he lost a lot of money because the moment that he got arrested, okay, he got detained, he lost a lot of money. Show money, credibility.
Yeah.
And Abantu went back to India and other incidences that took place.
Sure.
And he lost a lot of money. That's the only way now to recoup that money.
I think the only right thing to do Lawe at this point in time.
Only right thing.
There's many other alternatives, obviously, Lawe,
Okay.
but eyona ndlela we can try and remedy the situation from ibe yenye into esingafuni udila nayo. Okay, if sithi kwi-artist ikhona a line, don't cross this line. Also, Lawe, to the general public, understand that because this woman, Lawe, she met Maurice Chris Brown, Lawe. Then they started exchanging inbox DMs and whatnot. So,
Are they out there?
They're out there. Like,
DMs.
so, nigga got invited over. So the chick came through, you know, they exchanged some body fluids. And after that...
Okay. Go
they
ahead,
exchanged
Chris. Go ahead, Chris.
After the exchange of body fluids, then the woman passed out. So she woke up the next morning and she's claiming, but she couldn't remember what exactly happened. People are like, but... Yes, evidence. You know, you guys invited each other, and maybe this speaks to how Chris, to his plumbing job, maybe it was that good for the woman to pass out. This was not the rape. This was all consensual, and she's saying she didn't know. If mhlambi akakumbuli is that rape?
Yo, you see now, this is another topic for another day.
Aye.
That topic.
Be careful out there. Like, do
About-
not catfish niggas when niggas come through.
It's drunk
and they
sex,
happen to have-
consensual sex.
Aye, nigga, what else you got, white boy?
Man. Yo, bruh. I've been seeing lawe amachita ufumansebaba umchita uvuka ekuseni,
Okay.
wakes up every morning, goes to the grind, go and hustle, go and make this money, and at the end of the day it becomes a fundraiser. It becomes a fundraiser for these broads, for these chicks, for these bitches.
Fundraising activity, Tumshit.
Yo, bruh, like
Physical embodiment.
he prime feds make sure that he goes, he works from 8 up until 5 o'clock, raising this money, and the money is not going straight to him. The money lane is going to these women.
No, I've noticed the way to and Lena, it's so much to as niggas' souls, you know, and Nyana Machimozi, I've heard like numerous times niggas complaining about this, and niggas getting depressed. All of a sudden, in nigga mhlambe big grand, you were working with this nigga, then he got into some sort of a situationship, or he happens to pursue a certain chick, and all of a sudden, Umchida is complaining, and you're like, yo, what's going on, nigga? All to find out, like, there's someone out there who's fundraising through the nigga, and now when nigga has got this extra mouth to feed, you know, and he has to play into the expectations of this particular woman with certain standards she has set for herself.
Let's say I'm that particular nigga, right?
Okay.
I make sure, are these women like their main chicks or side chicks or whatever? They not committed.
I think that's where niggas get shit confused, right? Because as a man, like, you're supposed to provide and protect.
Yeah.
But who are you protecting? Who are you providing for? That's the question. There's nothing wrong if mhlambi you have this one particular person who depends on. It's gonna be tough for me to raise this question to raise this argument because I don't believe in entitlement.
Raise it. I'll answer
Yeah,
it if never.
so
I'll answer it if
the best
never.
person for this is you, someone who's in a relationship.
Okay, I'm
right?
in a relationship. Salute to Mrs. Lash. I see you, baby.
You know, so you have to provide
Small
and
dick
protect
Slash in
her.
the building. I don't understand why she loves me. I have a small dick.
Yeah. I don't know. So, nigga, you looking at me as if I should provide the
This nigga
answer to
said,
the question.
Yeah, it's like he's confirming. Yeah.
Trying to say, yeah, whatever. Let's just skip through this bullshit and get into this. You know,
Yeah.
no, for niggas that way, as a P like with situation apple, ile nuka significant other yazo. So when I see if I fundraising activity for a significant other yazo, like, I cannot relate.
Yeah.
You know, I'm hurt on their behalf. But the best thing I can do for
You
them
and I
right now
both.
is not to become one of them.
Exactly.
There's not gonna be a point in time where I will be somebody else's fundraising activity.
Exactly.
That is not going to happen.
As much as I'm in a relationship, okay, let me start off by saying that not all men are, or not all males are men. Yeah? We got cupcakes there. We have punk ass niggas. We have punk ass niggas. We have men.
Yeah.
Certain men, when it comes to that protecting and providing, they protect, they provide.
Hold their fort.
Yeah, make sure that you are well taken care of. You don't have to go out and ask for anything from outside. I keep you laced up so you ain't gotta ask for nothing. You understand? Then back on is fundraiser. When you're fundraising, you use this particular person to raise funds that are gonna use for something that has nothing to do with the what you are doing. You understand? So this going nigga is for my baba. Hey, the nigga the enough fun in his sebenza hard. This nigga goes there, you to ban no Pastor John. O Pastor John and say and lay. At the end of the day, it does not even go to him. While the broad is at home, chilling, watching his series, watching ESOPs, doing nothing, has nothing happening, there's nothing going on in their lives. Knowing that, Baba, there is someone that's going to come and bring the funds. Maybe most of the time, now with these chicks, that most of them, I've seen some real hardcore chicks. They don't even give it up. They just like make sure that, Baba, you post them up on Facebook, post them on social platforms, but you're not going to get anything.
Yeah. No. Namdi can notice that way. Iko on generally that deep sense of entitlement towards the niggas. Niggas are expected, but even if a nigga makes on you, like they don't wanna hustle. They wanna hustle is to wait until you find someone.
Yeah.
Then if you are in a relationship, then you have a hustle. By just like but yo, what's going on? You can like you can expect a time you 30 rand within like a period of 24 hours. And
if I want airtime, that means that I deserve my phone. Why the fuck do you have a phone if you cannot afford airtime?
yeah, in niggas as needs in bro. If it's be like we country with some fucked up economy, mental health issues are skyrocketing. In niggas they should fall back from their practice of being a fundraising activities for these women. A nigga should start that way by looking at himself and understand the first law of nature, which is first law of life, self-preservation. You just take care of yourself first. Then you cannot be of service to anyone that way before you serve yourself first.
So it's about self.
Self first, self first, everyone comes thereafter. Yeah, but take care of yourself first. Okay, understand what you want in a relationship. First, establish what you're looking for before you can even start by approaching. Okay, if all you want is friendly matches and whatnot, understand, man, you're only looking for friendly matches. Then for friendly matches, you don't need to bet.
Okay. Just a side note, sidebar. Have you ever experienced quick privilege? Almost a privilege.
Preliminary.
Quick previous relation. Quick previous. Quick previous relationships, where you found out maybe something. I know when you are fresh with relationship, you don't see because you want to impress this person. You don't see how I know you're messing up as a man. Then also later on, maybe someone else no nigga, that's not how it's done. Have you ever experienced where you were a fundraiser activity? You were used as a fundraiser activity.
I've been in a couple of situations where I was expected to be a fundraiser.
Okay.
And I said, fuck out of here. This one particular chick was primed. With family and whatnot. So, but I don't go for broke women, for uneducated women and all of that. I know what I want. I know what I can provide into a relationship. I know what I can bring into a relationship and all of that. Straight up and down. Like, you know, so I can use la low way to suss out I should go for who should I make a move on and you're low way. So I made a move on this one. Then the only problems she was going through was the problems of a threat to a luxurious life and she was experiencing the. And now unqalela bana kuwabo they were pressuring her. But umalibonga ukuthi ayenze ntoni?
Kungantwe?
Udakenze ntoni? Why did you tell them bana?
Empty-handed.
Ndiyambuza ba why wathini ke wena xa bebuza loo nto le? No, tell them, man. This nigga is looking after himself.
Bad mess.
This nigga is self-centered. He self first before he looks at anyone else, for that matter. But
I hear
not
you,
in
playboy. I hear you, playboy.
It is.
I hear you, nigga.
Yeah, well, so niggas love as a fundraising activities for these bros. I can only wish you a happy birthday. You know, dog, something happened up at Vegini. You know, something mark significance into modern day history here too. Especially as a bandabacha, ubonge ngosi Khanyile from Fees Must Fall movement. Was sentenced into 3 years. You know, what are bongs? Bongosi Khanyile got sentenced to 3 years of
house arrest.
House arrest after the movement of Fees Must Fall. Apparently he damaged to property and all of his Do you feel like each judicial system, is it used that way to castrate the moves of black men?
Not necessarily. Okay. For the mere fact that homeboy he got sentenced 3 to 3 years house arrest, and also he was given 5,000 fine. Or he will spend some couple of years fine. And Umdulona, that was the judge, the lady, she's black. Meaning that it has nothing to do with the race. It has to do with the law. Even if the cause, you're doing this for the cause is positive. But how you go about doing this thing, is it aligned with the law? Because you cannot just when they protest and damage property. Do littering extra-twin. There's laws that govern the country. There's laws that govern us to make sure, okay, do a grand mover, right? But if you go then you are breaking the law. And you're supposed to be punished for breaking the law.
Okay. Do you know that, bro, in some certain judicial laws, rape is still considered as a violation of a property. And the owner victim, iba ngumntu who owns the property more than the actual victim herself.
Say that again. If rape, a violation of property.
Yeah. Kwezinye illegal systems.
And the victim is?
Kwezinye illegal systems. Rape against women is still considered a violation of property. So whoever happens to own the woman, maybe it's the father of a child, the husband of a woman. So nguyena mntu oba violated if beko rape, not the actual victim of a rape.
Oh, so like it's certain laws.
As apply
from other places.
And
they apply to everyone.
And that is law. In those particular countries, that is law.
It applies to everyone, not certain like a black man to castrate a black man.
So now we are born about that is targeted to a certain gender, even if it's race, gender, or whatever that way. But certain judicial law systems, they still view a rape as a violation of a property.
I'd like to know about a law judicial system that still adhere to that.
Zininzi dog, and the mere fact that basically even exist even before time immemorial, even in the Bible, you will find Deuteronomy 22, a rape is considered as a violation of a property more than healing. And we're using a Bible as a historical book. Even till this day, there's countries but women are not supposed, but they are prohibited from driving. Even up in South Africa, there was a point in time where a relationship between a races that's different was considered a crime. You know, I'm saying all of this that way to say, bana, a law fundamentally has always been used to castrate
The
the
black
moves
man.
of a certain section within a society.
If Baba, you're going back to the text of Bible, at that time we don't know how much the value of a punishment yalamad is a shekels. How many shekels?
Yeah, okay.
We don't
It
know
doesn't
how.
matter that way, but
You know, it matters in a sense that that punishment maybe someone could not afford on the layer. But because of Baba, you saw that particular insert, right? You don't know if Baba, you don't have that amount, what's going to happen to
okay,
you.
Chonga, there's something called Hammurabi's Code. Hammurabi was one of the kings back in the day. Hammurabi was a king.
Sound like a Dragon Ball Z.
Hammurabi was a king back in the day. Mesopotamia, Lenda is Iraq, Iran,
Okay.
and whatnot. Then he came out with this set of laws, but he divided society into.
Yeah, na yet
Yeah, he was a king back then.
autocratic
He was a king.
ruling, which
This was not autocratic, but this was
one person decided about these laws that he without having like abantu.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not disputing law fact, but I'm saying law itself has always been a myth that is used that way. Yeah, but to the advantage of a section part of a community and against a section part of a community. Yeah, but with modern day interpretation of a law, we're already seeing like in the States, a law is used that way against black people, it's being weaponized against black people. And it has always been like that. Even up in South Africa, you know Julius Malema right now, in a case yakhe ubanjiwe under laws apartheid under lena. So we haven't gotten into a point apho maziphinde zireviewishwe to see if really as laws lawo ezilehlo. So the case of if fees must fall, law lawo has been instrumental at castrating lawo means nendlela of advancing black people. We understand that a violation of property is something very serious, but we have to understand, we have to take this into context, but the frustration itself and how we got the freedom. Yeah, you as you say precedence as to how Tina we go about trying to address easy into ezingahambi kahle ngendlela. I'm not making excuses for umchita, for whatever got damaged in the process. But what I'm saying is that even the legal system, it gives like a prerogative to each judges, to magistrates, and whoever presides over a certain case. They will give you theories of punishment and whatnot. This is a guideline, bana. If you still remember, after fees must fall, after abantu abathile kufuna ukwenziwa umzekelo ngabo, abantu called out to the president, but president lawe nikeza amnesty kwaba. Then the president, okay, it Department of Justice and whatnot, mabat. We know very well bana illegal system yalapha South Africa adopted from Roman law, Dutch law. Eyona yenziwe in mind bana mabe against the progress of black people. Azange yalenduka yaconfrontwa holistically kwathiwa okay, ayisekho relevant today okanye some of the laws zabo are counter to what Tina as black people are trying to advance towards. So at this particular lenduka way, we're seeing that Eona movement is more significant than June 1976. Upper band were fighting against the Africans as low way there. Then we got promised ban as a nation in order to advance. We have ban must be exposed to education. We need the education. Education could be the only key that's the position. Out of the political freedom. The only way we can get, one of many ways, one of most critical ways we can get economic emancipation.
Emancipation of
in order to get economic emancipation, we need to get the way.
Listen, you threw me a curveball, because now you're starting to compare two different things about the law.
Yeah.
Of course, laws from different states, different places, different countries, they're gonna differ.
Yeah.
Understand? Yabo? So judging a law of that other country and comparing to a law of your country, I don't think it will make us go forward.
No, it will.
Wait. Yeah. Wait, let me tell. So what I'm trying to say is this. I gave you an answer at Kalin that not necessarily, right? And then I backed it up with points that you do certain things that violates, kind of break the law. If Baba Mnandi police, I know this is for the cause, But ijob yam is to make sure that you don't break the law. I have to detain you. So are you gonna say about wrong detain? I'm doing my job as a police officer. Understand? Yeah. So I detain you. There's a procedure that is taken afterwards of that has been detained. There's appearance at court. There is a trial. There's bail hearing. There's a court appearances. Understand? And there's a judge that gonna lay out a judgment based on what Yena as a judge knows okay she has been taught.
Okay.
Yeah, well. So now the job, okay, let me lay out the judgment. What I liked about what's this nigga's name? Bongos, eh?
Yeah, Bongo.
He said that they had the system has gave a sentence to the idea, not to him. He's a free man. He's still free. Yeah. Even though who has laws is called Mlangle, yeah, he's still free.
Yeah.
Who emancipated up in Gondwin.
Yeah, no, I don't when you look
Yeah, but so not necessarily is the law is there to castrate the black man.
But yeah, well,
no, you made examples of other countries that do not have black people in them that have these laws. That way now you say they are against other people, other genders.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So that's why in the Sidbam it's not necessarily
okay
for the black men.
The point I was making was that law is an imagine. I'm a yoke, motherfucker. What I'm saying is that law to its fundamental foundation, it has always been used to protect a select few or
go ahead. To protect what? The law is there to protect what?
Okay.
Select you.
It has always been used, to look after interests of
the select few.
Of a certain group of society. Yeah, but and being law is one of those imagined orders that are weaponized against the growth of a certain section within society. And using this case in point as an example, if Abandu are using the case to judge the idea that was one of the way as we were promised, Bana.
I support the idea fully.
But how can you, bro? How can you send the idea, bro?
But the idea is not on one person. The idea is on everyone. The idea now is translated, is transpired to other political parties, which I know they're gonna use.
Law used way, Banama, to diffuse the flame? Why?
No. The more, if you look at the political history of South Africa, the more the comrades were detained, the more comrades were the more the comrades were arrested, it gave them fuel to burn more.
Do you understand that the same people who are sentencing these kids are people who were fighting in 1976? So why now are they using a law? Which law in his foundation? Yeah, but is one of his orders. As established in order bana must faka abantu of ilenduka into peripheries so that it needs zabanye abantu ne delusions zabo should be protected and banikwe bona advantage.
The same question will be, why would utisharakas that teach in black schools do not take their kids to black schools? They send them to multiracial schools. The same thing. Self-interest, self-perseverance.
Nah, dog, but nah, dog, but look. No, in fact, I go grand, if it was against this one, like a judicial system, uzama to castrate in moves abanda bamnyama because right now our bandu but the mere fact that these students are fighting for the way this is something that was promised. Yeah, well, this was something that was promised to us. But all of a sudden, whenever ngosifuna uzisi platform, Apple the way be realized, then we were sent to jail. This is unfair.
Even if he got a sentence, I'm still saying fees must fall. Pumping is a struggle.
This fees must fall, man.
We out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was it, man. Episode 3, straight up and down. Your boy, dog spelled backwards, the original man, supreme mathematician, father of civilization, the best man, Lord Nombande. Signing out.
I'm out. Small dick slash.